Good day, people. It is about 3 hours until the abnormals appear. It is the 1st of February. Pinch punch, first day of the month. So, this week we only have two abnormal skins, which is fine. I mean, it's nice to have, like, not being so hectic and whatnot. It's kind of peaceful. But yeah, we have two skins, one being the garage door, and we have one being the No Mercy double barrel shotgun. So let's just talk about the state of garage door skins and double barrel shotgun skins, and then we'll probably get a good idea of what prices we might want to offer for them. So let's start off with garage doors. How many have we had accepted so far in 2023? The answer is... Come on. Newest. Yeah, three already. We've got three already. That's not a lunar rabbit. Yeah, now it is. Yeah, so we've had three garage doors accepted already, and that's a bit worrying, isn't it? Now, what we have seen in the recent years is the fact that the garage doors do get about like 14 accepted. So maybe we will have a bit of a break in regards to garage doors being accepted so much. Garage door skins, to be precise. But yeah, this not doing super great at the moment. They're not too far off from their prices. In fact, if you were to just quickly double check and take a look at that, yep, the price for this isn't too bad, but there are 154 of them on the market, so that's a problem. So yeah, it's struggling a bit, but like I say, it's kind of to be expected. Like Lunar Rabbit Fortune's Gate, that's probably going to be going back and forth, up and down around its rust door price throughout the whole year. But yeah, at the moment, how many of them on the Steam market? We take a look over that, and it's only 43 at the moment, so it's alright, but I don't imagine the buy orders are matching up super great with it at the moment. Put that aside, we now need to discuss this one. So this was a garage door that sold for $4 and reached almost 23,000 sales. This is a garage door selling for $3.49, and it's going to probably end up at around maybe 21,000 sales. So the one benefit that the Dungeon Garage Door has is, of course, it's part of this Dungeon collection, which has been getting some skins accepted somewhat frequently. Again, only two, but yeah, quite successful so far. In just 1 month, we've had two skins accepted. And let's also point out we had Lunar New Year, and yeah. So what I am going to point out is we have seen a trend where when we see a new deplorable skin being accepted for a collection that at the moment is just deplorable skins, we do tend to see the already existing deplorable skins go up in price. So if we do see another dungeon skin getting accepted, wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people suddenly look at that garage door and probably buy some of them out. We did see that with the likes of the Constellations collection when we saw the Constellations garage door being accepted. And yes, I am repeating myself. Again, I would also bring up the Tempered collection. When we saw the likes of the Tempered large box being accepted, the garage door and the sheet metal door jumped up in price and in demand. It was very nice, very enjoyable. But that's what we have to rely on, and that's a bit of an awkward situation, isn't it? So, let's also take into context at the moment. We've just had January, and the average player amount was 95,000. A ridiculous amount when you compare it to the rest of the year. Very nice to see. We've been going strong throughout all the way, in all of January, when all the way, everything was nice. But now we have tomorrow, and tomorrow's Wipe Day. So that's good. It's also a proper update day tomorrow. We have the industrial update coming in. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have a very high amount of people playing tomorrow, just as much as the January wipe day. So keep that into consideration. Things are looking pretty optimistic. So I wouldn't be surprised is throughout most of February, prices are going to be good for February as well. Like, I was genuinely surprised to see skin prices holding out throughout January. This is nice to see. Loads of people are playing, loads of people are still playing, and as of tomorrow, it looks like that trend's going to keep going. The momentum's going to be strong. We shall see. But expectations are there, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of curious people that will be jumping in tomorrow. So, with that on the horizon, I get the feeling that we have a strong potential that this will be getting more skins in its collection, and I know Stepan's very happy to keep making them. we still need a sheet metal door. We still need what else could we have? We could get some double doors. He could make a rug. He could make a dungeon locker. He could make a dungeon... he has made the furnace. There's a lot of things that still can be made. So dungeon boxes, that can be done. There's a lot of potential there, and it does look like it could happen. So we'll just wait and see what happens in regards to this. So, the price. It's $3.49 in a Rust store right now, but I do expect it to go down. And we do need to try our best and find something that's fairly equal in terms of price that we saw come out in 2022. We need to see what's the best thing to compare to and get a good idea of how likely this Dungeon Armored Door is going to compare to. And I think Toxic Dragon might be a good one. If you aren't aware, Toxic Dragon Collection has 4 deployable skins in it. And I can't remember what came first. So let's just quickly refresh my mind. Oh no, it only had 2. Wow. I mean, technically speaking, we're only 2 in for the Dungeon Collection. So worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario, this jumped up in price and its peak price after post-Christmas was around $4 a piece. Right now it's selling for just shy of $4. So, yeah. If you're looking at this Dungeon Armored Door, and if it stopped at the Dungeon Armored Door, there's a decent potential that it will be going above its Rust Door price eventually, but that's a long-term thing, isn't it? Because this sold $27,000 at $3.49, and what we also want to take a look at is how low did it go, and it did go low. During the good times, it held up very nicely. During the bad times, it didn't hold up so nicely. When it got good again, it went, and then went down again, and down and down and down. So if this ended up struggling and going all the way down to about $2.50, that keeps me concerned. That gets me a little bit worried. So what I'm going to sit here and say is, I think if you want to play it safer, maybe it's best to just kind of go for around, maybe you could do $1.50 to $2.50. That probably seems to be the safety region. Again, the higher the price you offer, the riskier it can be. It depends how long you want to hold on to a buy order on this for. It's a nice looking garage door, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does get more skins being made and potentially accepted. But it is a case of, I'm worried about the bad times. I'm worried when Rust skins go down in price. It just needs to have a situation where the likes of CSGO has a whole bunch of new content and everybody starts focusing that. It happens a lot more than you think. So, yeah, I believe we're going to want to do about $1.50 to $2.50. So I think that's going to be okay. All right, good. Now I need to talk about the double barrel shotguns. Now, double barrel shotguns last year had a lot of skins accepted, more than normal. And when you compare it to the other shotgun skins, it's ridiculous. So far in 2023, we've only had this one double barrel shotgun. But for 2022, we had 11. In 2021, we had 3. In 2020, we had 4. So we did have an increase in the double barrel shotgun skins being accepted. But now we need to talk about how likely is this going to hold up its value. Well, let me just kind of give you a nice reflection for what I saw before we hit post-Christmas time, and that is pretty much all of these skins were in the negative. When we weren't in that super boosted post-Christmas momentum time, all of the things here were in the negative. They were struggling. Now you've got a couple of them that are doing good, but when we get out of the good times, they're probably going to go back down into red again. So, I actually talked about all of this quite recently, and one of the best things I could compare it to was the likes of this Tempered Double Barrel Shotgun. Tempered Collection is a beloved collection that's been around for a long time, and people do care about it quite a lot. Only 32 of them on the Steam market at the moment, and as we can scroll down, we can see that when it came out, it immediately went down, and down, and down, and down. So, this was sitting at around $2.50, and at its lowest point, it was sitting at around $2. So, yeah, on average, it was at $2.50, but at its worst point, it was selling for about $2. But, yep, then we hit post-Christmas time, and then it reached a high point of about almost $4.50. So, the reason why I mentioned Tempered is because No Mercy collection is also a very popular collection, as you can see here. It has the most accepted skins out of all collections in Rust at the moment. So yeah, whole collection there. And does it have a home? Clearly it does. But the problem is even the Tempered Double Barrel Shotgun suffered. Now, Tempered Double Barrel Shotgun did sell for $3.49. We should point that out. But I feel like the exact same scenario will happen to the likes of this double barrel shotgun. So when we want to talk about prices, especially with the likes of tools and weapons, we know by default the safest thing you can do is offer just shy of $1. But I don't think it's going to get that bad. So I think we want to do around $1 to $1.50, maybe a bit more. It's awkward, but I just wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if this does end up going. I mean, it will. It will go below its trusted price. When you compare it with the amounts of sales we saw for the most recent double barrel shotguns, that's a good thing to bring up. So how many double barrel shotgun skins did we sell for Christmas? Just over 12,000, just over 12,000. Then we got 6,500, 7,400, 12, just over 12,000. Just shy of 14,000, 8,600, just over 12,000, just over 14. Yeah, so yeah. It has the average amount. 13,400 seems to be a fairly okay amount. So even then, I did see those prices go down on those skins. I think $1 to $1.50 probably is the sweet spot for this double barrel shotgun. The fact that it's no mercy is what's keeping up that value. So that is my answer in regards to that. And that's basically it. So it is a bit awkward, but I am still remaining cautious about what's going to happen in the future. I think I mentioned it not too long ago. By default, our deadline will be the CSGO major in May time. And if you can recall, last year we went through a very bad time when we hit May time. I'm talking in regards to our Rust skins. They all went down in price because everybody started to look at all of the new content that was being added to CSGO. They liquidated their Rust skins and they put it towards CSGO. And yeah, that's basically what happened, wasn't it? So, yeah. That is the talk for the two abnormal skins tonight. I do want to talk about these two batches of skins as well, but I probably will save that for later in the video. So what we'll do is we'll just click my fingers and skip ahead. So, alright then chat, how you doing? So we're just about to see this get started. I am literally just about to see it happen. It's almost midnight. And here we go. I'm focusing the dungeon garage door first. Midnight is now. Midnight is now. Come on, show your pretty self. There we are. Perfect. Someone has put down 1,000 buy orders already. Wow. That was quick. And then here we are. Yep. And then over to here. Refresh. That is a lot of people. Wow. 1.84. Yeah, we'll go about that. And I'm going to request 40. Yep. And then, what was it? 150. So I'm going to go like 115 my currency. Maybe 12. And then we'll go 30. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep, that's everything. That was quick. That was it. That's it. That's basically it. And just to verify, there's no links on all of these other skins. So if you're questioning, is that it too? Are you sure? Yep, no link. It's just those two skins today. So let's skip ahead and we'll talk about the buy order support and we'll figure out how likely these are looking and would we want to buy them from here and now. So, right, people, hello. So we're about 6 minutes past, but just wanted to leave it a little bit so we could see what the buy order build looked like after about 5 minutes. And well, Dungeon Garage Door matched up to about $2.50. Not surprised because that was literally what I was saying. But in terms of the bulk of the buy orders, yep, very strong around $1, going all the way up strongly up to about $2, and then you get up to about here, $2.25, 40. It's okay. It's not the best, but like in terms of what I see here, it's fine. It's the best I can really say, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, if we see some more dungeon skins being accepted, this will go up more in demand. It's to be expected. Now, as I said, Stepan definitely seems super motivated and eager to continue this collection. He recently did make the furnace, but I wouldn't be surprised if he makes every single door have a dungeon-themed skin as well. I told him you should really consider making a rug. Hope that happens. He could do a dungeon. You could do a dungeon, a table. Torture table. Stepan, It's right there. It's so good. You could do like an execution chair as well. Stepan, seriously, there's loads of things that you can do with that. But yeah, I'm feeling very confident we will be seeing some more skins from him, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're accepted. And yeah, of course, the reactionary people will notice, they'll jump in, they'll buy out the stock, prices will go up. That is me crossing my fingers. But what we also need to be prepared for is when we're not going through the good times anymore, prices very likely will go down again, of course, and well, all Rust skins will go down. And yeah, it's to be expected. You have to be prepared for such things. So yeah, bulk of the buy orders, but there's one thing that I definitely want to bring up. The very second I refreshed, that had 1,000 buy orders already, didn't it? Welcome to buy order bots. No, I don't like it one bit. Unfortunately, people will, and I will say cheat. They are cheating the system. They're using scripts or bots to obviously do it so basically, no human can put a buy order down that fast. That's impossible. You saw me refreshing. That's impossible. They did it in a microsecond. So yeah, people. I think that's a bannable. I can't speak properly. I'm pretty sure that is a bannable offence on Steam Market. People have been affected by such things before. But yeah, this isn't the first time I've seen that. They usually appear for a while and then they disappear. And basically, for the past few weeks, ever since we've had post-Christmas momentum, we've had this, haven't we? So I'm pretty sure it's these two or that as well. But yeah, for some strange reason, every single week, they're doing a buy order of 2 buy orders, 1 penny difference. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they literally have 1 penny different compared to each other. Seems a bit pointless, and it definitely comes across as like wasting your buy order limit. But anyway. Point I've made is Dungeon Garage Door seems to be settled around this point. If good things happen, the price goes up. If bad things happen, price goes down. Very easy to understand. Yeah. So, now we're going to go take a look at the likes of the double barrel shotgun. So, this has 1,000 requests to buy as well. It's insane. 2,000, I mean. So, this has over 2,000. This has just below 2,000. But yeah, exact same thing. Where is it? There you go, 900 and 375. Now, weirdly, this is a higher buy order compared to this one, which is a more expensive skin. I don't know the logic. I don't understand what they're up to. But yeah, they've always been around. But the bulk of the buy orders are around $1, so people did go safe. But some people did push it and go up to about $1.50, as expected. So yeah, it's in a weird position. Will we see some more No Mercy skins being accepted in the future? I wouldn't rule it out. Bad Trip every now and then, if he doesn't seem to have an idea, he definitely seems to jump back in and make some skins for No Mercy. That is something I have seen notably. Like, not too long ago, he did make the armoured door. That was accepted. Didn't he make a double armoured door? I think he did. That wasn't accepted, was it? Face punch are strange, but yeah. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if this does end up going down to about $1.50. But when times are good again, wouldn't be surprised if it bounces back up again. It's as simple as that, isn't it? So yeah, this is why I recommend doing buy orders most of the time. Now, in terms of would I want to buy either of these skins at the moment? No, I wouldn't buy them. You can just sit here and do a $2.60 or 70 buy order, guaranteed you will buy them, right? You will buy them. 80 cents cheaper than what they're selling for in the Rust store. So if you're thinking, I need to make some moves, I really do think this is going to do well in the future, just put a high buy order. You've got no competition. There's literally, the highest buy order here is $1 less than what it's selling for in the Rust store. There's no competition. So just opt for that instead. That's if you definitely want to buy them. And then with this, it's pretty much the exact same thing. It's only gone up to about $1.50. You could easily do $1.60, maybe $1.70. You'd have no competition. You could buy them about 80 cents cheaper, and I'm fairly confident you will succeed. So that's the answer for both of them. Right, now we need to talk about the skins for tomorrow, because we've got a lot of skins for tomorrow, but most notably, it's this Arctic and Pizza collection. So, gentlemen, we really need to kind of sit down and figure out what's going on here. Literally just over the past couple of days, some people have jumped in and bought thousands of these. 2,500, 1,400, and that's what we can see with SEMM. So, that might be a bit of a cause for concern. As you can see, 26,000 sales here, 21,000 sales here. There's a difference now. But, when you still compare it with the other Arctic collection, 42,000 sales, 39,000 sales, 39,000 sales, 26,500 sales, 21,000 sales. It doesn't match up to this that much well. It doesn't match up to it that well, does it? So I guess even though it's got a few thousand people that bought into them, it's still looking pretty okay. Now the main question is what we need to be aware of is Demon, the skin creator for this, is he going to continue the collection? And I did point this out. Demon was making the skins regardless. Like, okay, so let's just give you a bit of context. You can clearly see that the poncho came out quite a significantly earlier time compared to all of these, didn't it? It did. Came out back in September. And it took until January for this collection to get more skins accepted. Demon was constantly making skins. He didn't lose motivation. He was determined to keep pumping out these skins until something got accepted again. And it did happen. So I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Demon's going to keep doing this forever and ever and ever. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if, I guess you could say by default, he will at least get another skin accepted. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to make some hide version 2. So he made this back in like November, I believe. Wasn't accepted. Wouldn't be surprised if he makes a version 2 of this, because we've literally just had the pizza ones being accepted. So he might think, you know what? If that's accepted and I'm getting loads of sales from my Arctic collection, maybe I'll just make a version 2. So if that gets a version 2, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets accepted. That's all I'm going to say. But then again, there's loads of other things. He could make gloves. He could make hats. There's loads of things he can do. He could actually push this and make hoodie, pants, tier 2, tier 3, you name it. It could happen. I'm not ruling it out. But if we do see that, wouldn't be surprised if all of this Arctic collection goes up in price because of it. Now, the one thing that I have been concerned is, with the Arctic collection, with the amount of sales that these have had, will they ever end up like what Poncho was? Poncho, at one point, had almost 1,000 listings on the Steam market. I remember those days. It's obviously gone down now because we've had more Arctic collection skins being accepted. There's more demand for it. It has a home because it has a collection to be with now. It doesn't look like we're going to have that. Yes, there is one individual here that has over 2,000 of quantity. If they're wacky, they might dump them all on the Steam market and then we'll have a problem. So if you think that's going to happen, maybe you only want to stick with a buy order. If you think they're going to be patient, or maybe they're going to dump them on third party. That's another thing that you got to be prepared for. Maybe they're the type of person who bought all of these for 99 cents each and thinks, you know what, if I could just sell them for $1.10, I'll be happy. There would be a problem there, wouldn't there? There would be a problem there, wouldn't there? But burlap shoes, it has a home with this collection. And will we ever see any more burlap shoe skins being accepted at some point in the future? Doubtful. Again, it's been almost 6 years since we had burlap shoe skins being made, or being accepted, so I don't know. You know, maybe Facepunch saw the sales and think, you know what, we could probably accept some more. And don't forget, other skin creators notice these sales. They all look at this and think, you know what, I'll make a skin like that as well. That's what happened with Poncho. Loads of other skin creators saw that the ponchos sold insanely well. They made ponchos as well. They see what sells best, they copy. Not copy the design, but copy the fact that that sold so well, I'm also going to make that. There's a reason why people keep making AKs, because we always get an AK skin being accepted. They keep making SAR skins, because they know SAR skins keep being accepted. They keep making double burst shotguns. You get the idea. So, we'll see what happens. I might buy some, because I do think I feel confident that we're going to see more Arctic collection being made and being accepted. Now, you also might want to consider going for the burlap head wrap. There's not many burlap head wrap skins that have been accepted overall. And then, of course, this most recent one here, it took about 1.5 years since we got a new one to be accepted. On the horizon, I don't see any more potentially being made. If Zhimik accepts my idea where he duplicates the pizza bandana, flips it upside down, and so you have like 2 crusts between with a slit so you can see through it. double stuffed crust. Burlap head wrap. You get the idea. So, I don't think Facepunch will be accepting more burlap head wrap skins as much as they used to. You used to see, like, actually no, you hardly ever see them. I feel somewhat confident that we're probably not going to see that many this year. This might be the only one. Maybe we'll see one more or two more. You never know. It's only the beginning of the year. You could probably invest into that as well. That's what I'm saying. And remember, it has all of these pieces have a home. It's cheap. It's affordable, both in-game in terms of resources and on the Steam market. This isn't that expensive as a whole. We've tested it out in the snowy environments in the Saturday Skin Showcase. It's very, very good. Very, very good. You might sit there and say, but who's going to run around in burlap? People will. You honestly don't think people wouldn't do that? Hide in some bushes when people don't notice, quickly pounce on them. Yes, it's the snowy environment. It's a bit dangerous because of the cold. But, I mean, you'll be safe. But, yeah, it's a choice for you to make, all right? So, I think I've addressed everything. I feel confident we'll see some more skins, but I am a bit worried in terms of the sales. Head wrap, burlap shoes, will we see more skins of them any time in the future? It's unlikely. I've put all the context out there, and I've just hit my microphone. I put all the context out there for you. It's up for you to decide now. I might buy some. And now we're going to move on to talking about the pizza, pants, and shirt. So, with these two, they've only had 16,000 sales. Actually, we're probably going to reach between 17 to 18,000 sales. That's what I should say. Now, as I said before, these are the first hide skins to be accepted in quite literally almost 6 years. It's 5 years. 5 years. We'll go 5 years. So, yeah, these are expensive because of that. Because we've never had any more being accepted. So, yeah, I am 50-50 on this one. It's weird. Pizza collection is weird. But when you literally just hop into a game, right? When you literally just hop into a game, you kill a bear, you got some leather, you haven't got the resources yet to start making some tier 3 armor and whatnot. To get you need the leather for that, of course. You're probably just gonna make leather. And are you gonna turn down the chance to become a pizza man? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more YouTubers at some point in the future making some joke videos about being a pizza man. Special delivery. It's there. It's there. Now, let's stick to the point. Jimmick is the skin creator. He's been in my chat before. Chat, hey, how you doing? You alright over there? You want to say hello to YouTube? Jimmick has said he wants to continue this collection. He wants to make some more clothing skins, but he did want to take a break. And then he, of course, had to focus Valentine's. That's fine. I think he's going to jump back into deployables, which is fine. That's fine. But at some point, we might be seeing some more clothing, maybe? I said he needs to make a reactive target, because I want to shoot some pineapple pizza. But remember, you can always read the comments. And they do mention... Oh, the Lice Saint's the other guy that makes it. So, are you planning on making road sign more metal on the set? Coming soon. There you go. It kind of alludes to it. Maybe leather shoes and pizza style. Oh, it's cheesy feet. But yeah, people have been asking, and we actually spoke to them. And yeah, we will be seeing some more pizza skins being made, submitted, but we can't guarantee they'll be accepted, can we? So... I don't think we're going to be seeing tons of hide pants and shirt skins being accepted in this year. I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see another one. And I kind of wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be the version 2 of Arctic Protection or Arctic Collection. So, Demon, proceed. But yeah, because one of these got accepted now, I wouldn't be surprised if other creators look at it and think, you know what, I want to go for it. And... as I said, Jimmick, you've got to make that head wrap with the pizza. You could call it calzone head wrap because it's literally wrapping all over. It's a fold. Come on. Anyway, so pizza collection, it's weird, but I think people like it. Some people have said it probably might be all right in desert environments. We tested it out. It's a bit dark yellow compared to all of the environments, so you do still kind of stand out. But I think in terms of the jokes, the memes, I think it will do quite all right. And I don't think it's going to be... I don't think we're going to see hide clothes appearing in abundance anytime soon. That is the hope. There's no guarantee, all right? I think I am going to buy into these. Because I would like to sell some more skins and I need to buy stuff. So yeah, that right there, yeah, I think it's okay to buy. How many? It's up to you. In terms of buy orders for these now, because I didn't say that. In fact, let's go through all of it. Let's go through all of it now in terms of buy orders. So for these two, I might go all the way up to about 80 cents, maybe more. It hasn't sold that much in comparison to the other Arctic Collection skins. These aren't super... this is what you need to do. You need to go see what's the cheapest one. That's what you need to do. That's the smartest thing to do. Lowest price is $1. Right. Well, that had 40,000 sales almost. Oh, over 40,000 sales. It's not comparable. This had 18,000 sales, but you look very goofy. This is camouflage, right? This is camouflage. I get that would want to be used more. This right here, it is the cheapest one because we haven't had any burlap shoe skins in forever. It already by default is. Now, of course, it had so much more bought compared to all of these. So 80 cents is probably what I'm going to go all the way up to. Do you want to buy them for 90 cents? Go for it. But I don't know. I don't know if these people are going to try and crash the market or accidentally crash the market. I'm trying to indicate the people that bought a few thousand each. It's loading forever for some reason. But you get the idea what I was trying to say. Now with the pizza... with the pizza, when I look over to here, it's not loading, is it? Oh, damn. But I can assure you, I looked at this earlier, I didn't see that many people. You got the occasional person with 30 or 20 or 20 or 20. There's no person with like 2,000, alright? Pizza's not like that. It's not in that same position. So I'm probably also going to do about 80 cents for these two. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. But I also might consider buying them. But my currency compared to the price it's selling for... my currency is in a weird spot at the moment because Steam hasn't updated it for a long time. So if I bought these straight from the Rust store, I think I'm spending too much money if I do it that way. I might just do a very strong buy. There you go. SMM is having a bit of a problem, so that's awkward. But yeah, so 80 cents for all of these. If you want to be more aggressive, go up to 90, maybe even 95. Save yourself 5 cents. Go for it. Go for it. But with these two weapons here, it's another SAR skin, it's another AK skin. They haven't sold that much because people just don't care for them anymore, unfortunately. In terms of new skins, like, they know it's just going to crash in price afterwards. Guys, 70 cents to 90 cents. 70 cents to 90 cents for the both of them. Just a bit below metal prices. If it ends up being really bad, you can just turn it into metal, you can sell the metal, you can make a little bit of profit. That is unfortunate. It's not going to surprise me in the slightest if these end up at around just barely over $1. However, Wasteland is turning into a collection, as we've seen. And there are more skins that are being made. Maybe it will get more, maybe more be accepted. Maybe it turns into a full-fledged collection. It could happen. So there's a potential good thing there. Eco might, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're potentially going to see this being turned into a... Oh, no, there you go. Eco. Oh, but they're different AK variants. Okay. What we need to do then is we need to double check and see. Have people been asking? Are you going to make more? Great ideas. No one's actually asked them just yet. I kind of wouldn't be surprised if he does turn it into a collection. What would you like to see as an eco skin? But yeah, 70 cents to 90 cents at the moment. It's unfortunate, but that is the way it is. We see too many SAR skins and too many AK skins at the moment. And that's that. That's everything now sorted, isn't it? So now I want to give you the context of what we're likely going to see tomorrow. At the beginning of January, we saw, for the Wipe Day, an insane amount of people. 176,000 players. That was ridiculous. When you compare that to all of the previous peak player amounts in the previous year, it's ridiculous. In fact, we outdid January 2022 by 20,000. It's ridiculous. Now, what we also have tomorrow is the industrial update. Loads of very curious people will be hopping in and testing this out. They are going to be very curious. They are going to want to play Rust. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest, based on Wipe Day, new big interesting update. We're probably going to get a number very similar to, or maybe better than, 176,000 players playing. So, the state of Rust skins... Let's just imagine we can still see them. The Rust skin prices are doing very nicely at the moment, and they're probably going to hold. So as long as the player count is very strong, with the average player amount that we've seen recently, the prices are going to maintain, they're going to stay up, they're going to be good. For how long? I don't fully know. We have to keep track of the player count. If it still stays strong, the prices will stay strong. Will we see it eventually go down? It will eventually happen. It will eventually happen. So just be cautious about that. But tomorrow, it's a big thing, and people really do care about it. Now, recently, you also are aware that we had the Valentine skins over the past few days. They were submitted. That means all the skins before this week that were submitted that haven't been accepted are in contention to be accepted for tomorrow's Rust or rotation. And as I said, I fully expect Face Punch to be holding back a bunch of skins that they really do think will sell well for a wipe day. More people playing the game, more people see the Rust store, more people buy Rust skins. So why not put out the skins that you genuinely think will sell the best? So maybe it'll be the likes of the Ice Dragon Furnace, maybe the Soul Reaper Sheet Metal Door. He looks really cool. Maybe the Blue Lotus Sheet Metal Double Door and the glowing version. Maybe the likes of the Redemption Thompson. Maybe the likes of the Tempered Small Box. There's loads of potential, interesting, very nice skins that could be appearing tomorrow. You can vote if you want to. Last second votes if you want, but yeah. It's looking to be a very interesting Rust store tomorrow. It's looking to be a very interesting amount of people playing tomorrow. I hope you are prepared for it. I hope you can make a decision whether or not to buy these or do a buy order instead. I hope everything's alright. And I will point this out, I do expect an earlier Rust or rotation. Usually, when there's a proper update that comes out, you tend to see the Rust or rotation happen a bit earlier. So I probably will have to stream earlier as well. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. So yeah, that Rust or rotation might happen in about 17 and a half hours time from now. Maybe 18, but maybe just before 7 p.m. UK time. So wherever you are in the world, 7 p.m. UK time, maybe an hour before, maybe just an hour just after, alright? So it's between sort of that region is what I would expect. And with that, gentlemen, what are you expecting? Elite Crate Tier 2? Elite Crate? Yeah, lots of people want Elite Crate. Lots of people want Elite Crate Tier 2. We want to see Elite Crate flourish. But then there's also the Tier 3 armour. You know, you've got the Cybercode, JPEG, Apostate, Frog Cosplay. We saw the old palm leaf poncho and bandana. There's loads of very interesting skins that were submitted. But which one will be picked? You tell me. Trinity Thompson, loads of skins, buddy. Loads of skins. But there's so many, we can't talk about them all now. We'll be here until the Rust rotation happens. Invest in them all, if you want to. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was informative. And, I hope you enjoy yourselves tomorrow. Have fun with the update. And remember, if you like the new skins, buy them. But if you want to make a profit for them, wait and see. I will be streaming again tomorrow, of course. I stream Thursday Rust or rotations every single week. Feel free to jump in, say hello. I tend to do giveaways whilst we wait. So, yep. Have a good one. Have a lovely sleep. And I'll see you all tomorrow.